myself. Myself. Tomorrow, babe. Hello, everyone. Welcome to round two. Oh my God, they already posted a whatever. Um, Welcome to round two of the Pummu IndyCar series, which brings us to Texas. It's one Yeety Boy again, in the booth with Fenical at this time.
Howdy.
Yep.
Oh, and I think they just did not qualify two people.
Yeah.
As soon
So,
as Naruto is
Narito.
in.
Okay. Well, anyways, we're gonna ignore all those notifications right there as we get a good look at the track. It's going to be, I believe, 80 laps today at Texas Motor Speedway, the first oval race of the season. And we came here last season for the first race in the history of the league, but this year it's going to be round two instead of round one. Um, but still a very prestigious race. Um, Also, a bit of a change here. You won't be seeing Trainwreck as he is suspended for uh, this round after his shenanigans at St. Petersburg.
We also have Miggy, who was supposed to receive a grid drop if he did qualify, but he has elected not to attend this weekend. So there's that as well.
Hi guys.
Howdy.
Covers, what are you doing in here?
I got disqualified.
Wait, what?
First got oh well, I guess you're
Why
in
is
here with.
everyone coming in here? This is not
Uh,
what we had planned.
Oh well, we
This is
scared the other person away.
no, I moved him.
Oh, okay, good. Um,
so
Wait,
anyway.
how did he have access to here and I didn't? What? Okay.
All right. So, let's see. Let's
Anyway.
check the so uh as you could probably tell, there were a lot of messages because there was a little bit of tomfoolery during qualifying. Some people might have done extra laps. So, uh, the board you see here is mostly correct. You've got Youssef starting on pole with a very good 28.296. You've got Findsy in second, Neymar third, Outery in fourth, Dev in fifth, Luke sixth, Danny, can you get out of the way? Danny Boy seventh, Yolo Killer eighth, Joel Musa ninth, Supra Kid 10th, 1T 11th, Brock Devite 12th, Vision X9, or otherwise known as Honk, 11th, Cyoxin 12th, Olaf 13th, Drawn 14th, Meetin 15th, and that is a bit misleading
Yeah.
because it's actually Naritio who is in 16th, as Covers and Snipers both got disqualified from qualifying for doing extra laps, I believe. Um,
Yeah. And according to what I'm reading on the messages, there's also one of the drivers that did qualify is missing right now, so PDX might be allowed to race as well here. But I have no updates on that.
so as we get a good look at the field here, lining up in the pits. Um, so an unusual face we see on pole. I have never seen Youssef qualify this well, but obviously,
And PDX is gonna be allowed to race.
uh,
Wow. Well, now we have
good for
someone
him.
else and good for him.
But as I was saying, Youssef is not the person you'd expect to be on pole in any race really, but he is on pole today and by quite a significant margin, about 3/10, separating him from second place. Um, he's shown practice, or showed a good practice pace throughout the week, uh, and so it looks like he is definitely ready to race here at Texas. Can he get his first win in the series? We'll find out. Findsy also looking for his first win in the series. He'll be starting on second. Outery won here last time. Oh wait, that's not Outery. That's not Outery either. Where's Outery?
He's at the front,
He's at the front. Where?
like at the very end of the pit road.
He's first.
Oh, that is not Outery, but okay.
It's not?
Hold on this. Oh, no, no, no.
Oh,
Nope.
there's gonna be a specific rule set for this race as well.
Where's Outery? I need to find out where he is. Outery, where are you? Spectate doesn't work. That's wonderful. So I'm just
Of
gonna
course.
track all.
He's in the last pit stall, I believe.
Oh. No, stop it. Where's Outery? Oh, yeah, he is in the first pit stall.
Oh my.
So what I was looking at wasn't Yusuf, that was Outery. But he won here last time. Don't mind whatever Dan is doing there. Let's just try and get him out of the shot. But Outery won here last time through a mixture of speed and as well as, I guess, getting his elbows out. He wasn't afraid to make people or let people know that that was his space and he was going to take it. But he's starting fourth today. Neymar is also another guy you wouldn't expect to be qualifying this well. He's qualified second. And then Meaton, the last race winner at St. Petersburg, ended up nearly missing out. He wasn't far from the cut line, and he'll be starting near the back. Who else have we got here? Supra, who I know is subbing for Ross Chastain. Joel Musa is back. He won at Richmond in round 2. So let's see if he can do the same here at Texas. Brock Devite's another few. There's Yusuf, by the way, in the Ferrari livery that he made himself, starting on pole. And Rapid also in his first start. He'll be starting dead last, but he made it nevertheless. So, what are your predictions, guys? Or is it just Fennicle in here?
It's just me. Or
Alright, Covers is here.
Yes, hi.
What is your predictions, both of you?
Audi is a pretty good driver. He's pretty consistent, I think. I hope. And I'm gonna pick him for the race. Usually
Okay.
people in pole
Yeah.
sometimes don't win, but I think Audi has what it takes.
All right, and what about you, Fanical?
I think it's gonna be an interesting one. I have absolutely no idea how this race is gonna go. We saw Yusuf had a major time advantage over Finzi in qualifying. We also have Neymar in the midst, which I did not expect her to qualify that high, so good on her for getting up there. If I had to say, I think there's probably going to be a lot of drama throughout all of this race, and I am all for it.
So you're playing the I don't know card, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do that a lot this season.
Hey, one boy. Hey, one UD boy.
What? Why are you in here, Danger?
I'm gonna help commentate. Covers moved me in here. Also, why did you sit me a couple of times? It was a little bit rude, you know.
I think we're fine with 2
Okay.
commentators.
What are your predictions for the race, Danger? Now that you're here.
I honestly think that Outer's gonna win because he has a tendency to win stupid races, and I predict
Yeah.
it's gonna be a stupid race.
Okay, so we got 2 outeries, 1 I don't know, and then I'm gonna say Yusuf simply because he put up a qualifying time 3/10 ahead of Outery, as well as second place, third place. Basically, he and that was he only got 2 laps. If he can put up a time like that in 2 laps, I could definitely see him putting up those times consistently. Um, the
The
only
problem
issue
is
I the only issue that may plague quite a few of these drivers is that I don't know if a lot of them have done practicing on low tire wears. There are no tire compounds here, only the hards. So I'm not sure, and I think they wear pretty quickly. Like they drop
They
off.
do, yeah. I
Yeah,
was actually quote unquote, I was with one of the teams during their practice session not too long ago, and they were reporting that they were losing about 1 to 2% grip per lap. So tire wear is going to be a major factor this race, I think, into the later stages.
yeah, and I don't know precisely the amount of laps you could do before it starts to fall off, but from what I also saw, was that it was around, I think, 85% tires is when it starts to really drop off. So they drop off pretty quickly, and so pit strategy is going to be a constant in this 80 lap race because there's going to be a lot of pitting. I would say at least maybe 3 or 4 pit stops per driver each. You know, it's they're gonna need to pit quite often. But anyway,
Why are more people getting moved in here? God.
it's
yeah,
also going to be about how you can manage yourself in traffic because I know there are a couple of fast guys at the back who just didn't say good qualifying laps. They're going to have to make their way to the front and just navigate a lot of traffic.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
all drivers are starting to grid up here as Honk struggles to figure out what the gas pedal is. Oh, and now Honk moves. God, Honk. What is with drivers moving at the last second? I love this. Nice, and there's already more drama.
so I don't know what to really talk about right now. We're kind of just waiting for everything to pan out here on pit road. Um, so, oh, okay, so
What do you
nobody,
think we're going to caution?
somebody else didn't show. That's a bummer. So now meeting lining up.
There goes. Don't do that.
Please. This is not the time.
It's always the time.
It's not. Please.
Always.
Please don't. Just don't. It'd be much preferred if you didn't. Uh, all right. Looks like we're finally lined up.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
think
matter
just
of yeah,
I
it's just a
think
matter
there's
of
just
getting going.
administrative shenanigans going on,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
All right. Now we are pretty much ready. Checking with the drivers to make sure that they are with them. So they're gonna vote on how many laps there are. I believe it should be around 80. 100. Oh, so it's
100
gonna be
human.
whoa.
Oh,
That's
oh
a
yeah.
okay.
Oh boy.
Well,
So I think we were a little bit incorrect about.
yeah, it was 80 laps last time, and now it's gonna be 100. So, um, that's a bit 105. Okay, so we're gonna do 105 laps, 105 laps. That's a long race, but it's not really a short. Well, I mean, yeah, it's 30 seconds because I mean this is a long track by, stock car standards, but
Yeah.
for IndyCar standards, this is quite a short track. Any oval is a short track by IndyCar standards,
I
except
would
Pocono, of
suggest
course.
not having. Yeah, I would suggest not having chat open.
All right. Anyways,
Hacking.
we are pacing now. The makeshift pace car is leading the field to the green. I believe won't need any delays. We can just go right away.
Yep. And I do believe before the race started that they announced it would be they would be 2x2 onto the back stretch. So gonna be a little bit of a tight start already.
Gonna be interesting.
So here we go then. Into 3 and gonna be out of 4 in just a moment. We've got Yusuf leading the field to the restart zone, not going green. Okay, wow, thanks for that.
Not-
Actually, this is an okay camera angle. I think we're fine.
Oh, and
There you see PDX in the back making his first start, only really because of covers and snipers being, well, no, not because of that, but because one driver didn't show.
You were going 4 wide in the back.
yep, that happens. Oh boy. And
Going this time.
yeah.
Yep. So it'll be Yusuf this time around leading us to the restart zone, sponsored by M&M's. Here we go. Yusuf controlling the start. And we are green at Texas for round 2. Pretty even start for most of the drivers so far. Joe Musa going through the
Oh,
grass. And we've got Finesi to the outside of Yusuf. We've got Neymar pushing on Yusuf. We got Outery to the inside.
we have me outside the render zone, so they're lagging all over the place for me. Oh, Neymar on the inside of Yusuf into turn 3. Outery's
Oh,
gonna
they're
go on
getting
the
clogged
inside
up
of
at the
both of
top.
them.
And Outery's going to lead the first lap, question mark? Yes, he is. But now Yusuf trying to get back at him, with Neymar also battling with the Season 0 winner at this track. Luke up into 3rd now, looking to get 2nd. As we've got a battle in the back as well, although it's not really important in retrospect.
Oh, Drew wide for P2 for a second here into turn 1. Almost made it work, not gonna stick with it though.
Yeah?
Oh, Yusuf's gonna make it 3 wide into turn 3.
Right now.
And there's a Neymar in P2. Yusuf might work his way down the inside on the front stretch, and
Neymar has
and they're
big run.
lagging a bit. Oh, Neymar does have a run into turn 2. Maybe sticking it into the inside of Valtteri, and I think Neymar might have the lead down the backstretch, but for how long? Valtteri getting a little bit of a... Valtteri taps on the brakes there to do a little bit of a cutback move on Neymar there, takes the lead back. Now Yusuf joins in the fight, tries to go on the inside of Neymar into turn 1. Oh, actually, Neymar's gonna... Okay. I'm losing track of what's going on.
Finds joining in. He's right behind Neymar now, looking inside into turn 3. And that's Yusuf, also side by side with Adri, trying to go around the outside. And Findsy has a huge run. I don't know what's going on right now, but it looks like a lot of battling.
Lots of battles everywhere.
Findsy's run is toast. They're still side by side, the leaders. Neymar's coming again to join the fight, or attempt to.
Trying to catch up to the fight. Yusuf looking for a lane, I
Oh.
believe on the outside of Valtteri, and I believe they might be almost 3 wide into turn 1, but they don't commit to that. Yusuf and Valtteri now almost side by side. Now it's Neymar and Yusuf side by side.
And here comes Yusuf to the outside, and Neymar pushing Outery along the bottom. And Yusuf is going to have to... He is going to get a good run, though, off of the top. He's going to get a big run off the top. He hits the wall in the tri-oval. That's going to ruin it.
Too much of a run.
Meanwhile, towards the back of the field, we have PDX, who was just barely allowed to race, has overtaken 4 people either through incident or through pure pace. So far, a good race for him going on.
Neymar to the top now. Yusuf to the inside. Neymar's going to get the run. Big run, and he's to the lead, or she's to the lead. As Yusuf also passing on the outside. Outery falling back about 2 places, but he does get to the inside of Findsy to arrest that slide. Yusuf now looking to get to Neymar, as we've got a pretty decent pack in the back, if I can get a view on Meaton. He's battling with Vettel and Supra. I believe this is for 8th place. It is.
Meanwhile, towards the back of the field, we had one of the drivers retire from the race, go into the infield. It's race over for Brock.
That's
that's
a
going
shame.
on there.
Ooh, and Meaton sends Sebastian Vettel up to the top, or I should say, Sykesen or Syoxen.
Arna's up to second around the outside of Yusuf.
Just had communication with Outery. Apparently his speed is broken and can't get any draft off the cars in front of him.
Oh dear.
Oh, Outery is definitely feeling that lack of a draft, falling back from this big battle happening here for the lead, as Findsy, I believe, looks to make a move on Neymar into turn 1.
For some reason, I feel like we've been having those problems. Like when we were testing the cars, it's like occasionally you just on certain parts of the track, it seemed like the cars just would like lose their top speed, and so I don't think
Hopefully,
the devs really knew about it. But yeah.
Hopefully, for Outery's sake, it's only a temporary issue. Findsy again looking for a move on Neymar, but not gonna get space, I believe. No. Yusuf looking to try and dive down the inside of the 2 for a better run.
And so 3 now...
wide. 3 wide down the backstretch. Going into
turn and Outery's respawned his car. Outery's respawned his car nearly...
A little bit of contact there. Between Neymar and Findsy, Yusuf able to pull away from the 2.
And
Danny's actually beginning to catch up to this battle as well now.
And so now Outery is going to be
Outery said he's merging.
Yes, he is. He respawned his car, and he'll be
That's
going
an
a
issue for
lap
Tyler,
down.
though. Yeah.
That was a little bit of a questionable move by Outery, I have to admit.
Well,
Would
I
have
mean, it's
preferred
fair.
him get to the pit lane, but just
It's
my
all right.
take.
They're not going to
I
give
mean-
him his laps back.
Yeah. So it's fine.
Yusuf, yeah, I guess so. Yusuf pulling away from Neymar and finds Z as the two of them begin to battle for second place. Yusuf just beginning to edge away from these two.
Yusuf seems to be breaking away
Sixth
a bit.
place.
Meanwhile,
He's
towards the
out.
back, we have Outery making a move on the inside of Miaton down the front stretch. A few drivers with the same livery in that four-way battle there.
And now it looks like tires are already beginning to wear quite a bit. Yusuf is struggling to go flat out through 3 and 4, which is a good indicator if that your tires are starting to fall off big time. And it seems like Yusuf is struggling a little bit as we got Findsy and Neymar battling in for second. But the field has spread out a bit more as the tires begin to wear and true skill begins to show.
There's a big midfield battle going on though.
Mm.
Luke followed by Isifra, followed by Miaton, all trying to battle it out for P6.
And while that's going on, Findsy shoots it down the inside of Neymar, gonna get to run in front of her down the backstretch, but Neymar almost had enough speed, lifted off into turn 3. Maybe tried to get a little bit of a cutback move done, but that's not gonna work. Findsy up to second place now.
Looks like
And from a visual reference, it does look like Findsy might be beginning to catch up to Yusuf as they go down the backstretch.
Yeah. Now that
So
he's
this-
not battling anymore with Neymar, he'll be able to catch up lost time.
Yeah,
He's
this is
using the
when
Highline a lot more.
This is when
already
we'll begin to
wanna-
see drivers starting to struggle and maybe start to pit, as we still got a battle for I believe 8th, or like it's like 7th and 8th. I mean, like the midfield is still, trying to hold on to their positions.
The top
As of
3
now.
has become evenly spaced out between each other, but Findsy, I think, has a run on Yusuf going into turn 1. Oh, not close enough to make a move, though, but he is definitely gaining on him massively.
So Yusuf clips the wall a bit, but he does get a better run off the corner. And I wonder who's going to blink first, who's going to go into the pits, as Yusuf definitely cannot full throttle it anymore as he hit the wall in 3 and 4.
This is gonna be
So I wonder
a very-
who's going to pit. Somebody's got to pit soon. I mean,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, my game lagged a little bit, and I thought Findsy had a massive run, but he did not.
Nearly a quarter of the way through this race so far. Drivers need to keep in mind that when they exit from the pits, they cannot go into the turn. Like they have to use the apron until the backstretch.
Hmm.
So there'll probably be penalties for that. Like I'd assume.
Yeah.
still no pitters, although, oh wait, that's just somebody in the stands. I saw someone was standing still. That's fine.
Well, Findsy was able to catch up to Yusuf, but now it seems like he can't catch up anymore, so maybe Yusuf just wasn't pushing as much.
And we've got a
Oh,
huge
well, now that I
train.
say
Glenn has a
that,
good run.
Findsy does have an amazing run on Yusuf down the backstretch. Going into 3 and 4, they are so much closer now. Neymar can only watch this battle as Findsy
Here he comes.
Oh, Findsy might be able to make a move into turn 1 if he finds a slot to do it.
He's got, as Yusuf slides up, finds it to the inside, but
Oh,
still not clear. They're gonna pinch, and they go into the wall together. Findsy takes the lead.
That causes
Um,
crashes. Like, that's very close. Too close for comfort.
oh, and now
Oh,
Yusuf
there's a
tries to
wall.
take a much tighter line than Findsy, I believe, but just shot up the track instead. Now Yusuf might be in the position to make a
Yep.
move on Findsy here.
And they're telling Findsy not to wall tap any more than he is right now, because he was gaining some extra speed there. Yusuf does have the draft now, and he's also being told to watch the wall tapping, as that can pose an advantage, especially on old tires. Still no pitter so far. You would have
Oh,
thought they would have pit by now.
I think I'm going to move myself to a better location.
And I thought I saw there was an abandoned
Oh,
car in
we have
turns.
hitters. We
Oh,
have
we got
people
pitters.
going.
Who's pitting? Oh, it's like Meaton and Supra,
Supra.
both pitting together. Two teammates.
This was obviously planned out by both of them.
They both pit here. I'm gonna watch them, see how that
And now
goes.
Yusuf to the inside of Findsy, going out of two, and they both hit the wall. But Yusuf comes out in front once again, and they are still battling for that lead as tires continue to degrade until they're pulverized to sand. I mean,
And now we have Honk in the pits as well, so I believe we are reaching that area where drivers are gonna start pitting.
still no cautions, which is surprising. You would have thought that by now there's still but again, that midfield pack is probably the closest it is, anywhere on track.
Oh, meanwhile, we had a retired
Vision.
driver of Brock.
Vision, there's a pit exit
Oh, yeah.
violation.
Oh. So
Oh
Honk
boy, I wonder. Meanwhile,
got,
we have Naruto too.
yeah, and
I do not
Honk's gonna get
understand
a
how to
drive-through
pronounce it.
penalty. The first disciplinary action of this event. He did not read what was at the top, and now he's gonna suffer.
Rapid
Oh,
exiting pits.
Yep.
Looks
yeah,
like. Ooh,
rapid
oh.
pits. Meanwhile, we had
Oh, he
a
got close there.
Oh, that was
Very close.
nearly.
the
he's good.
driver of Brock retire earlier. I believe he has actually managed to fix quote unquote whatever issue was with his car, and I believe he's back out on track. I wonder if he gained any advantage from getting a spare car or whatever he did there.
Saya.
I think Yusuf is pitting.
And
Yusuf
Yusuf
is pitting.
pitting. The leader's pitting right now.
So Yusuf pits, and I wonder if that's going to cause a chain reaction between Findsy and Neymar.
Yep.
But he's gonna.
Yeah,
I
mean-
think Findsey's got to pit here. I mean, the undercut is gonna be way too powerful if he does not pit.
Yusuf made a mistake. He ran
Yusuf-
past his pit box.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, we have
Ooh.
Luke coming into the pits, as well as Honk serving his drive-through, and Doge coming in as well.
Yep.
Findsy doesn't
Neymar
pit.
pits.
Neymar
Neymar.
will pit, so Findsy is the only driver in that top 3 battle not pitting. And Yusuf is just coming out of the pits now. Findsy will pass him.
Yeah, but it won't be for long. Yusuf is on the fresher tires. He came close to coming up, but he's fine. I don't think he'll get penalized for that. But Findsey is going to have to probably pit sooner or later. He
Neymar
can't
is
keep
having an
going.
atrocious pit stop right now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, and here goes
Or-
Findsey into the pits.
Findsy will pit.
Will the undercut work? Is the undercut gonna work? That's the question that we're asking here.
It should. Maybe.
Unless
He's gonna have a
Findsy,
lot of speed.
unless Yusuf had an abysmal outlap, it's
But it was
probably
a-
gonna be Yusuf.
Findsy. Oh, Findsey got a pit lane penalty. His pit stop is slow.
Oh!
Findsey
Oh,
sped
no.
into the pit lane. His pit lane stop was slow.
But Yusuf.
Meanwhile, we have Neymar and Yusuf already
still in turn
battling
4.
again.
They're still in turn 4. Only on the front stretch. Is Findsy gonna come out ahead?
It looks like he
I
is,
think-
but he is penalized, I think. So that's gonna
Well,
be
the
irrelevant.
penalty gets automatically applied. It's a slower pit stop when you speed into the pit lane, and
Oh, okay.
drastically slower. That's
But
what
he
I was
still gets
talking
out
about.
in
Yeah.
front, which is surprising. I would have thought must have been
Far
a
ahead.
pretty
It must
bad
have
outlap for
been,
Yusuf. But
I believe,
nevertheless,
Oh, sorry.
nevertheless, Yusuf is catching and making huge gains right now. He's already within the draft, I believe, and he has a lot of
Oh,
speed. Outer, he's up into 6th right now, although I don't think he did reset his car, so
I
that helped him, but
don't know if it was caused by contact or not, but Luke completely took the grass on the front stretch there. Don't know what that was all about. A little bit of a sketchy line there.
Yusuf is closing in on Findsy. It will be a question of how long Findsy can retain this lead.
he will be on 1 lap, or actually 2 lap fresher tires. But Yusuf, he's really, really quick, and he's also got the draft, I think.
Yes, he does. I think so.
I'd be surprised if he didn't. Although it doesn't seem like he's catching as lap traffic
What
is
was the
coming
first
up.
stop?
PDX currently running near the back.
Joel is in for a stop.
Joe in for his stop almost comes to a stop trying to enter the pit lane, trying to avoid
That
that
means
speeding to the
PDX
pit
will
lane
inherit the
penalty.
Actually, right now, I shouldn't say PD is lap traffic. He's actually in 2nd, but that's because I don't think he's pitted yet.
He has not.
He's staying out, but he's gonna get effectively lapped really, really soon if he continues to try and extend his stay. As here comes Yusuf gaining, and Findsy hits the wall. Here comes Yusuf with the run on the inside, and Findsy is going to let him by back into the lead. Although Findsy might try maybe a cutback. He
Oh,
does
they're
get
catching
the
up
run
really
off the
quickly on
outside.
PDX during this battle as
Oh
well.
yes, that's going to influence it as Findsy is going to be forced high, and he's going to be held up by PDX. But he will
Meanwhile, we
maybe
have Outery in the pits now.
He's finally pitting after his issues. Although he's still going to
Findsy
be all
able
the
to
way down.
recover well from being held up in turn 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Almost, possibly, has a run on Yusuf out of turn 2.
He does, but he's going to, I guess Yusuf pulled the block there. I mean, he's going to stay ahead quite easily.
Neymar now gets past PDX as well, so he's beginning to fall down to order. Wonder how long until he decides to go into the pits.
Yep, and Findsy on the rear of Yusuf, looking to maybe bump him out of the way. He's got the draft. He should have a huge run into this corner. He's going to run the top. He's going to get a lovely run.
I think PDX is coming in for a stop again.
Yep.
Yeah, PDX is pitting.
Now.
PDX finally goes into the pits. I believe he was the last car to pit.
Yep.
Or no? Yeah. Oh, and Findsy going to try it, but he's blocked by Yusuf once again.
I think Yusuf has the draft from the cars in front.
He might, although
he might be close enough.
Well, you probably will have it soon because he's got the pace. As
yeah, he definitely
exits the pits.
Findsy looking around the outside of Yusuf.
Yeah, he's gonna try the cutback. He's gonna go to the inside.
Oh.
And they're side by side out of 2. But Findsy looks like he has the draft, but then here comes the cutback from Yusuf this time.
They're catching lap traffic.
They are catching up lap traffic. Art, Doge, and Naruto.
Yep.
They're side by side down the front
stretch.
Out
of the way?
They're gonna have to get blue flagged. Yep.
There
all
goes.
Of them are gonna get blue, I believe. And here comes Yusuf to the inside again after Findsy cut back. YOLO's gonna pretty much block. He's
YOLO,
gonna block
oh my
Yusuf
god.
as well.
He's absolutely blocked him.
Art only
Track
now
traffic
receives the blue
issues.
flag after blocking. Oh no.
Oh, and there goes Neymar around Yusuf.
Oh,
Yusuf is just
Neymar.
screwed by Art.
And now Rapid is Narito is battling Yusuf, which is, yeah, and now he's getting reminded he needs to be given a blue flag. Um,
But what about Doge then? Doge is in the middle of this battle
Doge
as well, and
is,
I wonder.
I think he's hanging on right now, although I wouldn't be surprised if he got blue soon as well. But it was a very unfortunate series of events for Yusuf, who,
And there we go. There goes the orders for blue flags for Doge as well here. Finds he probably benefiting from this lap traffic more than anyone here.
Yeah, Yusuf got absolutely screwed by that.
okay, he'll just read me.
Oh,
Nice.
and our cameraman gets assassinated. Unfortunate.
Experiencing technical difficulties right now.
Yusuf making a move on Neymar for second.
They're all three of these drivers gradually catching up to Sayazen. I believe that's their name.
Yeah.
I don't think Neymar is going to give up P2 just that easily. Getting right back into that draft to try and try to stage a move later on in the race here.
Holy,
Neymar.
P4 is 17 seconds back.
Oh, the top two are in a league of their own at this moment.
Yeah, top
I'd say
three.
top three. Top three.
Alrighty, I had to turn my microphone off for a second, but I have returned. Well, Neymar is actually starting to lose ground on
Yeah.
Finds. Meanwhile, we have a almost three-way battle in the midfield going into turn one. Almost three wide, breaks up though.
Finds he's coming up on the back of Sebastian Vettel. That might play a role in how Yusuf catches up to Findsy.
And just ahead of them, it's a battle for sixth, three-way battle, and they're three wide right now. Going
Three
through the
wide.
tri-oval, Meaton, Brocktovite, and Joel Musa all trying to hang on to that P6 spot as Super goes into the wall trying to chase them.
Meanwhile, Findsy passes Sayazin. I believe you'll be told to let Yusuf and
Oh, and
Neymar
Meaton goes
by
into the
soon enough.
wall. But he keeps it going. It's still like too wide. It's been too wide for about a full lap now. For this sixth place spot.
Findsy got held up a bit by that lap car, but he's through now.
Yusuf tried to move on the inside of Sayazin, and that was a little bit of a mistake there by Sayazin. And now Sayazin tries to move up the track and spots Neymar moving on the outside just in time to avoid her.
I think we're gonna see pit stops happening soon.
Maybe not soon. I would say a bit
Well, at least
longer.
in like the next 15 to 20 laps, most likely.
Yes, we have actually passed the halfway point to the race.
Yes, we have. That's something I should have kept track
Might
of. But
split this up into thirds.
now Meaton looking to the inside of Brocktovite for 6 again. Joel Musa giving a shove. It's still three-way battle.
Yusuf is catching up to Findsy, meanwhile at the front.
And Joel Musa Joel Musa caught air. They went three wide, and he nearly flipped. But they still keep it going. Very clean race so far. I have a feeling if anyone's gonna wreck, it's gonna be this sixth place pack. As they are racing very close together, and here comes Supra getting a run off the outside. Now it's a four-way battle just ahead of the leaders. It's a four-way battle for sixth. It's a
four-way
huge
battle
pack.
for sixth, and Yusuf is actually beginning to gain a lot of ground on Findsy through these laps. So maybe the tire wear is starting to hit Findsy now. And we might see a couple of pit stops through this race. Because remember, all the drivers pit around lap 20-ish, and we are now lap 50. So maybe we'll just see how this turns out.
Oh, and here comes Findsy up to this giant pack. It's gonna slow him up a bit. They're getting blue flagged. All of them are. Although,
They're going to get blue flagged, but I believe they're going to still want to keep their battle going. So this is going to be
yeah.
very unfortunate for the
All right. Meaton pulls out.
Manton pulls out. He finds the able to split the two of them. Yusuf able to find the inside of Miatin and Brock
Oh,
there.
and now
And
Neymar.
Neymar make contact with Miatin there, trying to pass her, I believe. Or him, excuse me.
And Findsy is not doing well in navigating through this pack. He has once again gained back his big advantage. And Yusuf is sending it through 3 and 4.
Oh, you Findsy finally passed Joel here. Yusuf probably looking for the inside of Super to pass him. Meanwhile, we had
Oh.
Brock. Oh, a little bit of contact between Brock and Miatin. Neymar falling way back in this pack.
And Yusuf looking to, and it looks like he's made the pass on Super. Now he's just got Joe Musa in his way, but not far ahead of Joe Musa is Findsy as he gets to the inside of Joe Musa, who should let off, but he's gonna try the cutback,
Ooh, a little
and
bit
it
of a
looks like
cutback
he
there.
succeeds. Ooh, he nearly
Cuts in
clotheslined
front
him.
of Yusuf as well.
But Yusuf is struggling on older tires, it seems like.
Meanwhile, we have Naritu going into the pits once again. And Super pitting as well.
And Joe
Miatin,
Musa,
oh, Miatin.
did he speed?
Miatin had to take the grass to get into the pit lane there.
Oh, it's been naughty,
Mm,
naughty. And still,
probably
Joe
missed.
Musa is holding up Yusuf right now. They are still battling, even though he's technically got blue flags. He's going to try to cut back, but it's not going to work as Yusuf is going into the pits now.
Yusuf pits, I believe he wants track position. He did struggle a little bit in that pack. Neymar looking for a very tight inside of Joe to get past
gets a
Joe
good
Elder,
pit
and I
stop.
believe they tapped the wall. Yusuf gets a very nice pit stop there. Luke will come in. Finds he refuses to respond to Yusuf. But now Yusuf comes out of the pit lane onto the apron as Findsy goes into turn 1.
Oh, he's gone up too early.
Oh.
Yusuf might have crossed the line there. That's going to be big for this battle for the lead. Oh, no.
Well, I don't know. Really? Because he went back under. Does that count?
I
But Yusuf
believe
needs
the
to. Oh, now
orders
here
were to
comes
stay
Findsy
under.
into the pits. He is going to respond. Oh, but it looks like he might speed. Was that speed?
I guess we'll have to see. I have to also hope that Yusuf doesn't get a penalty there.
Oh, we missed his pit box. Oh,
He missed his pit dot there.
He's like stopped in the middle too.
Oh, okay, no. I was about to say his pit stop was a little bit long there. Now Findsy will come out.
Neymar
It
into
looks
the
like
pits.
Yusuf's gonna beat him out at this rate.
Neymar pits now. Yusuf going into turn 2 as Findsy is about to beat.
He's gonna beat him.
Yusuf is gonna have a run on Findsy into turn 3 if he doesn't beat him.
I think Yusuf has a penalty. Yusuf has a penalty.
Who?
Yusuf has a penalty.
Oh, for what?
Crossing the line on exit.
Yusuf is Yusuf.
That's big. That's huge. As he's
That's
to the
massive,
inside of
and he's on the
Findsy.
inside of Findsy into turn 1.
Oh, this is huge.
Meanwhile, Neymar, who came into the pits, will be not too far behind this battle. But what a battle it was. But Yusuf will have to come in. I believe it will be a drive-through penalty. I'm not too sure.
He's got one left. He's got 1 lap left to serve this.
Oh no, Yusuf
I
still
wonder
side
if
by
Feinzie's
side
gonna
with
try and
Feinzie.
intentionally kind of hold him up to make sure he doesn't have an easy way of getting into the pits.
I wonder. I mean, if I was Feinzie, I would have let Yusuf by now, knowing he has a penalty. Maybe Feinzie
Anyways,
just
here
not aware
comes
that Yusuf has a penalty. Going through turn 3 and 4 now. Yusuf on the brakes now. He will go in to serve his penalty.
That is
Massive
unfortunate.
disappointment. Massive disappointment for Yusuf there. Let's just hope he doesn't do it again on the exit this time.
And he's clearly not happy as he's saying DSA is ruining the race in chat.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure about that one. I mean, he did
Oh,
say
he's
the
done.
rule. He did say the rules. I'm sorry.
He did
I
cross the
I
line,
would
but he realized his mistake, and so that's gonna, not go over well with him. But now Feinzie has a very clear way. Although Danny Boy is in the lead for some reason, I don't think he's
Yeah, he
pitted
didn't
yet.
pit yet. That's
Yeah,
why.
he hasn't pit
I
yet.
assume he's gonna be pitting soon though.
Mm-hmm. But poor Yusuf has fallen all the way back to 8th now, and he's on older tires than Feinzie, and so Feinzie pretty much, unless a caution somehow comes out, he's pretty much got this in the bag.
well, we have Sayazin pitting.
He's got a 4-second, maybe even more, as Joel Musa is battling with Neymar. For that P3 spot. Yusuf to the, or no, Joel Musa to the inside. Oh, and he gets on top of him, but no flips. They still keep it going as Supra passes
Oh,
Neymar for now. Also, Meaton's on the rear of Neymar. That did cost him some time, though.
meanwhile, we have Feinzie catching up to Danny and Luke. And according to the order, Danny does need a pit probably again, but Danny is in the lead, but not for long, says Feinzie, who will pass him down through the tri-oval into turn 1. And now Luke will send it down the inside of Danny, so to make matters worse for Danny, falling down the order here, a little bit of contact between Miatin and Supra, I think, there.
Linus is
Possibly.
gonna have a huge lead once this cycle's out.
Yeah. I believe they'll pit maybe one more time. I don't think they'll have to pit another time after that. The only way,
It's gonna be a
yeah, the only way Yusuf is getting back into this is if he gets a caution, or if there is a caution. Now
Yeah, but luckily
Neymar back to the rear of Joel Musa, still battling for third, and he makes the pass out of 2.
I do not know what position this battle is for, but we have Doge, Sayazin, and
Danny
Art
into the pits.
battling.
Okay.
Oh, Danny, weird entrance into the pits, but he is in for a stop.
So finds the clear track. Well, I said that and then looked at the track that Feinzie has in front of him, and he does have more lap traffic to deal with. And Danny, I think, might have gotten a speeding there as well. His pit stop was slow, as Narratu takes to the apron there a little bit to try and stand a fight against Feinzie or move out of the way. I'm not too sure, but Feinzie will get past him easily. And Yusuf, who was having a very good battle for the lead earlier on in this race, is the only car in front of Feinzie now. But sadly, Feinzie will not be overtaking Yusuf for the lead, but will be overtaking him to put him a lap down, which will be very, very disappointing to see from Yusuf. Very disappointing weekend so far for Yusuf, actually. Very good qualifying session, and now
His race has been pretty much ruined by one very small mistake.
And now he's battling Outery for position, I believe. Very good battle between them two as they go
Yeah.
side by side.
I mean, he could still get a top
Well,
5, but, you know, his chances of winning are shot unless there's a caution, which it doesn't look likely because nobody's racing the leader, which gives us a very slim chance at somebody wrecking them. Although
so,
Yusuf has passed Outery for 5th as
so I
Findsey
would like
approaches him.
to I
Yeah.
would like to go back to before the race when we made our predictions. I don't think anyone predicted Findsey winning.
No, I don't. I think
So,
people saw him
oh,
as. I mean,
I
again,
think we I
yeah,
think we saw Findsey as a solid podium finish, maybe,
yeah.
as we have Art pitting now.
Now Yusuf coming up on lap traffic.
I think Yusuf might stay in third.
You
Because
could
Yusuf,
still, you could still get a good finish. It's just a win is kind of out of his reach now, unless let's say Findsey were to get a penalty of some sorts, a
Yeah,
caution
because
or
Joel
fine.
still has to pit,
Yeah.
and Yusuf is up to fourth.
thought I heard you say the word caution and it scared me.
Oh, if a caution came now, that would be like game changing. That would, I mean, it would also change up, you know, give us good content, you know, good views. But it doesn't look likely. The field is very spread out right now. As Findsey approaches Outery and Brocktvite, looking to maybe make a pass on the outside as Brocktvite goes into the wall. But Yusuf doing a good job to stay on lead lap. You know, it's undeniable that his speed is there. It's just unfortunate from what has
Me-
happened.
Meanwhile, in case anyone was curious or anything, Findsey has the fastest lap, almost 2 tenths faster than the pole lap in qualifying. So that
Wow.
draft not as big of a game. Oh, we have Outery and Brock doing a little bit of a shenanigans, both of them into the wall, I believe. There, a little bit of contact.
They are
Guess
bad.
I
Although
guess I know what I'm gonna.
yeah, Brocktovite though
Okay.
is a lap down, while Outery is effectively or wasn't a lap down, but now he was. I mean, Brocktovite is 5 laps down. God dang.
Oh yeah, that's right. Brock to fight actually was one of the drivers that retired early on in the race. Was
But
allowed to come back on, but was 5 laps down.
yeah.
Meanwhile, we have Neymar. Neymar, I believe, is retiring.
Oh,
Or no,
that's.
Neymar made a mistake in the pit lane. Neymar accidentally jumped out of her car in the pit lane.
Oh no. Well, there goes our race.
Yep.
Well, that's a little
Big
bit painful to watch.
Lots
That
of
might
pain.
affect how the computer systems we're using. Oh, Neymar gets very close to crossing the line there. Almost
Yeah.
shot back
She
up,
had to
able to
change
slow
her
it back down
car.
there.
So she had
Hmm.
speed problems as well. Um,
Meanwhile, looking in the chat, we have Outery getting very upset that he's being held up by Brock to fight. Though to be completely honest with him, there is not a lot of people in front.
oh!
Outery.
Outery getting
Outery.
aggressive. That could have been bad.
Oh,
If he had
how
flipped.
did we all look at
Oh.
the same thing at the same time? Okay, Outery makes a very aggressive move, sort of shoves Brocktovite into the wall into turn 1 and 2. But I
But
mean, now he's past lap
yeah,
traffic.
it worked. And Brocktvite's not
Yeah,
going to catch him. Well, maybe he might. He's still got the draft. But he's being a pain in the butt right now for the Season 0 Texas winner.
and while we have race control, not exactly pleased with some drivers doing a little bit of a wall tapping strategy.
So we've got 20 to go now in this race, I think. Yeah, 20 to go.
Yeah.
20 to go. Right now, the order is
Oh, yeah,
Findsey in
that's
first, Neymar second, Musa in third, Yusuf in fourth, Doge in 5th, Outer 6th, Luke in 7th, Danny Boy in 8th, Meaton in 9th, Super at 10th, Cyox in 11th, Naritio 12th, Honk 13th, Yolo Killer 14th, and last but not least, 15th is Brock Devite, and I believe PDX might have retired from the race because I do not see him on track.
Unfortunate.
Although he
Meanwhile,
wasn't.
we have a bit of a rather large pack starting to form just now entering the backstretch, led by Outery. If Rapid, I'm misspeaking here. Well, actually, now we have Luke and Outery side by side, both of them in the same livery, kind of.
And they are 3
Interesting
wide
there.
out of 4. Oh, and he's on top of him! Oh, it's
a bit of
close!
contact! More contact, getting squirrely. Both drivers have to take a
Ooh.
bit of evasive maneuver onto the grass.
But they keep it going.
Danny gets on his brakes to avoid any sort of consequences from being involved in that accident. Now Art will be able to take advantage of that. Meanwhile, Findsy catching up to Sayazin near the front of the pack. And now it's a four-way battle with Naruto leading it there in that pack. Neymar leading her own little pack with Luke and Outery just falling back a little bit in it.
And now we've got a 4-way
Double
battle.
wide, holy shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, no swearing, please.
Danny
Oh,
somehow
now
comes out
Rapid
of
to the
that
inside of
ahead.
Danny Boy. This is, well, Rapid's left. He puts him in the wall. Very lightly, but still, nevertheless. And Rapid goes into the
Rapid's
pits.
pitting.
Yeah.
It was Outery.
Rapid and
Outery's also in the.
Outery.
And so
So
that
will we
pack.
see another cycle of pit stops?
Oh,
Yeah.
and Super as well. Super in the pits.
I think we're
Are we
getting
about-
another cycle.
And are we seeing another cycle? Yusuf into the pit. So we are seeing another cycle as drivers
Yep.
wanting
This is
fresh
his last
tires.
bet, though. This is his last bet. You know, he's got to hope that, I mean, I don't think he's really got a chance, but, you know, anything can happen. He did get a decent pit stop, it looks.
Outery out the pits now. Rapid.
And Meaton's also come
going-
in.
Super will be. I do not know why my voice went that high. That was a little not fun.
And
Super
Findsy
out of the pits now.
puts Yusuf 2 laps down now. As
Yeah,
Yusuf
just
is
an
being
unf-
extra careful on the
Just
apron.
Just an unfortunate race for Yusuf.
Could have been so much more had he just made one better decision.
Yeah, I believe you might have understeered or something there. Maybe.
It looks
I'm
like
not
he's
entirely
fine.
sure what happened.
Looks like he's
Meaton
fine.
out cleanly. That second, or I'm not even sure how many pit stop waves we have, but that last one causing a lot of packs that were starting to form up to break down. I'm wondering if drivers are actually pitting to get out of these packs to get cleaner track conditions. Meanwhile, we have Findsy getting past Sayazin. Sayazin not putting up too much of a fight there, knowing that he's a lap down. Good for him. Outery and
Joel
Doge.
has only pit once this race.
That is a madman right there. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
say
look,
straight
he's
up.
very slow through the corners.
He might be
Why
trying
not
to
Joe
hold
right
out.
Musa. Joe Musa and Findsy getting together.
Joe Musa.
And it looks like everyone except the top 2 is a lap down right now. Obviously, that will fix itself through pit cycles, but right now, Findsy is absolutely dominating.
I wish we got to see a battle between Finance and Yusuf.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
great.
just an unfortunate end. I mean, we have Supra and Honk a little bit.
So now,
Actually, we have
this
Super
is...
slowing down. Super is slowing down in on the wall into turn 2. Has something happened to his engine here? Findsy and Joe pass him. Maybe a driver might go a little bit too high, not realize Supra has slowed down. What has happened to Supra?
It's 10 to go. There could be something going on.
Supra's been collected by Luke there. That Oh, that's just a little bit of contact there. Supra's still not going. His engine might be cut, or he might be cut. Who knows?
You might have hit a limiter. Oh, that's gonna cause some problems. Here comes Brock to my full speed into him.
Oh,
Oh, big
Oh my god.
crash!
He's gonna be holding
will
up
this be a
people.
caution? Will this be a caution?
Oh, Supra's now in the middle
This
of the
is
track.
yes,
And
it's
it's
a
a
caution.
caution!
It's a caution. The first caution of the race. It comes so timely for
And
Yusuf.
time
Oh
and
no.
Honk. Oh, and Honk is in the pits, and we know that the pit lane is not open when cautions are called. Did Honk get in the pit lane before caution was called there? Oh, that's gonna be a
think
very close call there.
Oh
Findsy being ordered
no.
to slow down.
Most of the field is a lap down. And I don't think they're getting their laps back.
Pits are closed for
Pits
now.
are pits
This
are
has changed
closed,
everything.
but pits are closed, but Honk dove into the pits, and I'm wondering if he predicted the caution was about to come out, or if he dove in after the caution was called. That's gonna be
He was in before the caution was called.
very, very good call then from Honk there. Meanwhile, we still have Super stopped on the infield there.
However,
Oh, they're getting their
is-
laps back.
Yusuf is still 2 laps down. So
Yeah, I don't
even
think
if he
Yusuf has a
waves- No, Yusuf doesn't have a chance, but Neymar does. Musa does. Danny Boy does. Basically, everyone on
Oh,
1 lap down has a chance right now.
Findsy still
this is gonna
leading,
be
and I
hectic.
think Findsy might. And Neymar isn't actually going. And yeah, Neymar is still not lap down, so Neymar is the only person not having to go unlap themselves. So I'm sorry about mentioning that
The
obvious
problem is
fact.
they haven't pit though. A lot of these guys a lap down have a little like some of them have fresh tires.
Yeah, this is about to be.
Yes, but Findsy doesn't. He doesn't have fresh tires.
No, it's gonna be very interesting.
As we see the car.
Meanwhile,
creeping
we
around.
have. I believe I'm looking at covers, or excuse me, I mean a track marshal using a very clear track vehicle to push Super to the.
So Yusuf will start in 8th again. This was probably not the most timely. He would have preferred if it had been while Findsy was pitting. Probably. Because he would have
They're
been
opening the
only a
pits,
lap.
but they're
Oh, I got
they're
it.
Oh,
opening the
Supra
pits, but
and
they are saying.
somebody else is together. Findsy's dipping.
I believe that was
Neymar
covers,
goes
and I
in
believe,
first.
and I believe the track marshals. Oh, Findsy and Neymar are the only two that were allowed to pit. I wonder if these cars that were a
Well,
lap
if you
down
wave,
before.
then that means you don't get to pit in pretty much any league. But
Okay, I see.
so
I see. Alright.
Neymar will come out ahead. No, it will be Findsy wins the pit race.
Oh, yeah, very close. But Findsy, I wonder if do they still have to abide by that
Yeah, but
pit
he's
exit
still.
rule there?
No,
Findsy turned
I
to
don't
rope.
think he does. I
Probably
don't think he
doesn't.
does.
I
It
don't
probably
think
doesn't.
so.
It probably
So
doesn't.
now
Findsy
they're
and
being ordered to pass
Findsy and
lap
Neymar.
cars.
Findsy and Neymar being allowed to pass, and we are not going green this by. We are about to have 3 to 4 laps here.
They're supposed
We are
to go
at lap
behind Doge.
100.
They're supposed to go behind Doge, and I think that's what they're gonna do.
They're
They're not going
not
green
going
because
green. They want to make sure they get us all right here.
Alright. So now we're going to go green with 4 to go, I believe. I think so. 4 to go. Findsy's all the way at the back of the lead lap cars. You know, this is a very untimely caution for him. Although it's going to be interesting to see if he can, on those fresh tires, if he can
Single file restart here for what will probably be a 3 to 4 lap dash. We have Joe leading Danny, Yusuf, Nurtul. Then we have Doge, Findsy, Neymar, Ryzen, Outery, Luke, Brocative, Art, Mietin, and Honk. And we are going green. We are going green this time by.
gonna be a dash.
Meanwhile, we have Sizen sort of trying to get beside Neymar for the restart. A little bit of shenanigans going on.
Anyways,
Um,
Joel will lead us to the M&M restart zone, and he's going very early as we are green again at Texas. Gets a great start. 4 to go in this race.
Four wide. With Findsy involved in Neymar.
And he's out
And
ordered to
Joe
give
has
time
been
back.
told. Joe has been told to hold up, and Joe has been told he has to give up time he gained from the restart. So I think he
Finance has a
jumped the start
terrible
there.
start. Finance is almost second to last in terms of on track.
That's a bummer, as here comes Danny Boy to the inside. Battle for the lead. Going through the tri-oval. Danny Boy takes the
And
lead
now
of the
Yusuf
race.
looking for it. Yusuf might look for the inside. No, he'll shoot up to the outside there.
I don't think it's going to be Findsy winning this one. It's going to be between Danny and Joel Musa for the win.
Yusuf to the inside.
And here comes Rapid battling with Joel Musa. He's going to hold him up big time.
Oh, Findsy. Where has Findsy gone? Findsy near the back of the grid. Findsy had an awful restart. Neymar, on the other hand, looking on the inside of Valtteri into turn 1.
Oh, and there's Neymar bumping Joel Musa out of the way for second. But Danny Boy in the lead with you drafting off of Yusuf. Can he hold on? It's the white flag at Texas. Danny Boy has yet to win a race in this series.
Yep, we are white flag. White flag in the air here in Texas. Let's see how this goes. Yusuf
all he has to
speeding
do
away
is hold
from
on.
Danny. Meanwhile, we have
Neymar!
and Valtteri. Oh, a little bit of contact between them on the backstretch.
Danny Boy
and
into
it looks
3.
like Yusuf might win here if he keeps it clean here.
No, Yusuf is a lap down.
Yeah.
Guys, Danny's gonna win.
Anyways,
Oh,
Danny
well,
Boy. A late race caution, and he's going to win it in round 2. His first win in the series.
To the line. What a beautiful race there.
It's a nightmare for Findsy. Denied a win by a late caution. And Danny Boy's going to steal this one. Wow. That was a twist. Now, definitely nobody expected Danny Boy to win.
Danny won. Danny won.
Danny won.
Cat's going insane. Yeah, but like a lot of them jumped the start. Like the entirety of the top 4 jumped.
Joe jumped, and I think that caused a chain reaction, so that's fun.
So Danny Boy's going to bring it to the start-finish line, I believe.
I go. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't say that. Danny will win here, and they will go to victory lane.
Will it be official though? I know there's gonna be like a reviewing of the entire last restart.
But for now,
I think Joel Musa was the only one to jump, but then he got ordered to go back, and he ended up.
Well, what I believe a lot of racers are saying over the radio is that Joe had jumped the start, and that caused everyone behind him to begin jumping the start as well. Meanwhile, we have Danny finally arriving at the victory lane here.
Yeah, and we gotta get him.
And that's his little trophy here. If there's people we interview, I would really like to interview Yusuf, see what he felt.
I guess.
Well, for now.
Well, for now, just let's
Danny.
interview the leader, the winner. I don't know if I have the time, because I think I have to.
You want me to
soon?
invite him in, if you know what I mean?
Okay, a list of people. All right. Are you gonna ask the questions, Fanical?
Now you got it. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I can't drag him out of his channel, so that's
Okay.
Mr. Covers.
Yes. Hi.
Would you mind dragging Danny in here for the interview?
Sure. Let me just talk to them first.
Oh yeah.
Let's wait for him to get
Oh,
in here.
hello.
Oh, hello, Danny.
Hello.
So that was an interesting win you got there.
I was very confused at the end.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very untimely caution for Findsy. Very timely for you, though. So, how exactly did you get to the front after that restart?
I was right behind Joel, and I don't know. I was behind Joel. Joel jumped the start, but because he said he controlled it, I just followed suit. So I'm
Well,
not sure if I've actually won or not, or if that counts as a jump.
well, I'm here. I'm sorry for interrupting here. Race Control has announced that the race finish is under review, but the orders will remain unchanged. So you have won it here in Texas. Congrats,
That is
Danny.
good to hear. An interesting way to win, but to win.
Hold on a second. DSA is like harassing me right now. I'm getting kind of uncomfortable. Um, but did you expect to come out on top, Danny? I mean, I didn't predict you to
Definitely
win.
no. I was set for P5, maybe P4 if I was lucky. But that caution really flipped the race on its head.
Yeah. And does that mean that you're confident going into the next round, or are you gonna have to?
I mean, that was definitely a stroke of luck in a way, but I'm definitely I'm aiming high for the next race. Let's hope.
All right. Well, congrats on your very nice win, Danny.
Thank you.
All right. Now we want to get.
We want to get Yusuf. He might say something bad about DSA.
DSA told me to get.
Yes.
DSA told me to
We're
get
fine.
Findsy in here, so if you could like kick out Danny and then bring in Findsy, if
Yeah,
you can.
Mr. Covers, man.
Yeah. Covers. Covers.
What do you need?
You
Do you
kick out
mind-
Danny and bring in Findsy.
Oh, bye, Danny. Hi, Findsy.
All right. Hello, Findsy. I feel bad for you.
Why are you laughing, you bastards?
I just, you know,
I
it was
find
it was a very weird finish.
I was expecting just a 3-car race between me and Yusuf and Neymar for and then a whole green flag run, but guess that didn't happen.
Do
fucking
you know exactly what happened to cause the
on
caution?
some stupid guy just randomly slowed down on track.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you know.
And the restart was, what the fuck was that? They
Yeah.
all went miles before the restart zone.
So I was gonna ask you I was gonna ask you how the restart went, because that was not a great restart for you. You fell all the way back, and I assume now that's because of the whole jumping the start controversy. You can thank Joel Musa for that.
Yeah, I don't know what position I ended up with, whether it was P3 or P4, I have no idea.
It says you ended up with P3 on the
Good.
results sheet. So
Good, damn. I'm happy for Danny, he got that one. Fuck Joe Musa. And
As your,
fuck that slow Superman. That's what I'm gonna
as
say.
the, I'm gonna roleplay as your media manager here. We're not allowed to swear on the stream, so.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, I
Alright,
think it's
cool.
time we move him out.
Alright,
Thank you
I
for-
think it's time we move
Yeah,
out. I
thank you
think
for
it's
that.
time we move
We
on.
appreciate it.
I think we move on.
Alright. So Neymar is here. If we can
I
get
don't
him
think
on
they
mic.
speak.
Does he have a mic or no?
I
Or
don't think she speaks.
They don't.
Oh, she doesn't speak. That's a bummer. Alright. Well, we'll just interview her. So, Neymar, it was an
Before you
interesting.
start, I just want to point out there's another protest happening. Yusuf's now protesting his penalty.
Oh yeah.
In
That was a bit
Understood.
unfortunate. I mean, he realized his mistake, and it didn't actually affect anything. But
man, it was so minuscule before over the line, but technically went in. Technically went over.
Yeah. All right. So
I will shut now.
now we'll get Neymar's look on it. What'd you? So you were running like third, fourth most of the race. And then you ended up pitting for problems. What was your problem that you ended up paying for that nearly cost you the race had it not been for that caution?
In case you're wondering. Oh, speed. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
just
a problem with the car.
yeah. I just want to know what she saw. Oh,
Yep.
she left the game.
I'll be her. No, she's typing in driver discussion.
Oh.
I'll be her little translator, I guess.
Okay.
She's saying that it was a speed issue with the vehicle.
Okay. You're going 240? Wow. Okay.
Oh.
So well, if it was going 240, you were going pretty quick. Does that mean did they like realize that and were you like told to pull it in or?
I was also going 240.
Well then, odd.
Okay.
I
So
don't know who was running 240, but it was not many people.
yeah. Outery had a similar issue, although I think it was actually the opposite. He
got stuck at slower speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been having issues with that recently, or at least on this track, but and so Neymar, last question. You got a decent finish, so how do you think you're gonna do in the next race? Probably not qualify. That's a very Debbie Downer view. Should have some confidence. You finished P. What is it again? It was like P. I don't know. P2 actually. Yeah. So you should be happy with that. That's a good finish. I think you did pretty well to get a good finish. Anyways, thanks for chatting with us or texting with us. Good luck in the next race. And then if we can, maybe get one more interview. I want to get
we have Syazin in here. He is asking for an interview.
Syazin.
Sebastian Vettel.
I was hoping for Yusuf, but
I sort of feel like we should avoid Yusuf.
I don't think he's gonna be happy. But anyway, let's just
bring him in.
He's not.
Good
We can't.
view.
He's not in the VC right now, so
Good view.
yeah, we'll just talk to Syazin. If I don't think he has a mic either, but if, do you have a mic or no?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do.
Oh, well.
Okay, good. So it was an alright race for you, although you did go 2 laps down. So how do you feel the race went?
I mean, it was kind of all over the place. At one point, I was in 6th. Another point, I was close to dead last. So I guess the strategy played a major role, but I mean, I'm not overly happy, but not overly sad. Could have extracted more at the end with the restart because I lost a few places there, but yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
And what are your expectations for next race?
Definitely to get more out of the restarts. That's really been a struggle for me. Not capitalizing on those, and then probably just getting better results, qualifying better. Lap times are slow compared to previous races in different leagues, so just overall getting a better taste of the league and other things like that.
All right. Well, congrats for a P11 finish. Let's hope you can do even better next time. All right. So that will do it, I believe. Um, yeah, I don't really feel like interviewing more people. Like, I know
Yeah.
Sebastian Vettel wants to, or at least wanted.
No, Sebastian Vettel is Saizen.
Oh yeah, I'm stupid.
Nice.
Okay.
It's pronounced Cyoxin, by the way, for future
Cyoxin.
reference.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's bad. Well,
Oh.
and well, there's good timing.
All right. Well, we thank you for coming to watch today's race. We certainly enjoyed, especially the end. It was very interesting finish. And we will see you next time at.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
The fans are going wild. I think we need to end this, end it, guys.
What's the next track? What was the next track?
Next track. I
Next track.
will
I need to
figure
figure it
that
out.
out.
Where's the next track? Oh my god. What's the next track? It's WWT
WWT. I
in
have
St.
never
Louis.
seen that
So,
track.
anyways, we will see you then. Yeah, thanks, name. Okay, no, stop it. Covers, stop it. Enough. Alright. So, we will see you. Alright. We will see you. I muted him. We will see you at Worldwide Technologies Raceway in St. Louis for round 3.
No, no.